Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So we are here for part 4 of our mini series, and today we are going to make, because I'm going to show you how much paper and how much cardstock we've got left using our 12 by 12. We're going to make our boxes. So today is making a box for each one of these parcels, because I just think to have them in a box but with the matching paper, it will be really nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm only going to get 2 sheets out first of all to do our first one. So let's move these, and I'm going to do this pile. So I'm going to use this paper, and let's have a look. Oh yeah, and this one. Right, okay, so we're going to use them. Now I'm going to get my scoreboard out. So I've got that down here, and what we're going to do is we're going to measure how big we want these. Now I'm just going to push that into that corner. So we're looking at, it needs to be 6 inches, okay, minimum of 6 inches by 4.5 inches. So that's the minimum that we need. So what I'm thinking is I want this as my base. So what I'm thinking is, when I find my bone folder, is I want, we need the depth as well. So the depth of it, now I'm going to add extra on. So if I just put that on there, we need 1.5 inches. So we're going to do the depth at 2 inches. So I'm going to score at 2 inches. Okay, like so. And then I know this middle bit needs to be 6 inches, but I'm going to add on an extra 1/4 inch. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That takes me to 8. So then I'm going to score at 8.25. And this is my base. So 8.25. Make sure that, have I done that? No, that's 8.25. Did I do that wrong place? No, I did it in the right place, right? So 8.25, and then because it's going to be 2 inches, we need to add 2 inches onto that, which is 10.25. So I'm just going to put a score mark down, because that's going to tell me that this bit needs cutting off. So we need a piece, so that's at that side. Rotate it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure, I'm going to do 2 inches. Okay, and score all the way across. And then I know that it needs to be 4.25, so I'm actually going to go with 4.5. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. That takes us to 6, half an inch there, so 6.5. So I'm just going to score at 6.5. Now you can do a little diagram, which is what I normally do. And then from the 6.5, I'm going to do another 2 inches. So we've got 7.5 and 8.5. So I'm going to score at 8.5, and I know that I need to put it there. Let me just move this out of the way, and if my calculations are correct, then we should be able to get this right. So I'm just going to cut those bits off and hope that my calculations are correct. I can't quite see, so it might not be. Okay, there we go. Right, so let me move that down. Right, let me just score this all the way around, like so. Oh my goodness, sorry, there is, it looks like I've got messages. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I am just going to cut into here. What I need to do is actually put my phone on mute. Right, and I'm just going to cut out a little wedge there, and I'm also going to cut out a wedge here. And I'm going to do that to all of them. Okay. So just like this. And what I'm going to do when I do the lid, what we'll do is I'll show you how to do it, to do a diagram. if that helps. So I've shown you how I would do it if I was just using my scoreboard to work out my measurements, and then the next way I will show you how to do it if I'm going to draw it, and then that way hopefully it gives you two different ways in which you can work out on how to do the box. Okay, yeah, so I hope it helps. Right, there we go. Now I'm just going to grab my glue, and we're just going to stick our glue down like so, and then bring that up. So there's one. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same to this one. Okay, so like that, and then this one, and we do it all the way around. And the hope is that when we've finished, when this is all glued together, the hope is that when you put your little pile of goodies in, they will fit in it perfectly. So that is the hope. Okay, and then I'll just glue that down. So that is the base of my box all done. So I'm just going to grab my goodies, and look at that, they fit in lovely, and there's still plenty of room for what I want to do as well. I mean, how lovely is that? Isn't that just gorgeous? So now I'm going to do it where we draw, we use a piece of paper for like to work out our our box. So we measured this, which is, so I'm going to put the measurements up here. So let's do that. So the measurements are a minimum of 6 by 4 1/4. So we decided, so that's how big that base, that's the minimum that base can be. So we decided to do 6 1/4 by 4 1/2. So that's what we've decided. That's the base. So let's draw the base. Okay. So there's our base. Let's put our measurements on. So 6 1/2 by 6 1/4, sorry, by 4 1/2. We also then looked at when we bundled it together and we put it up, it was 1.5 inches. So we decided that we wanted to add 2 inches onto the side. So we wanted our height to be 2 inches. So this here is going to be 2 inches, and we're going to put this height on all 4 sides like this. Okay, so there's our height. So this is our base. Okay, so now when we come to our measurements and when we come to look at our measurements, let me just jerk this. So I'm going to put base up here because we've already done it, and then this will be our lid. What we're going to do is we're simply just going to do 2 measurements. So we're going to do lengthways. So I know that we need a piece that's 2 inches plus 6 1/4 inches plus 2 inches. Okay, so that's how big our paper needs to be, which equals a 10 1/4 inches. Now to go lengthways, we know that we need 2 inches plus the 4 1/2 inches plus the 2 inches. So we know that we need a piece of cardstock to measure 10 1/4 inches. So we know that we need a sheet of cardstock that measures 10 1/4 inches by 8 1/2 inches, and then all we do is we score 2 inch on every side. So you score 2 inch, turn it, 2 inch, turn it, 2 inch, turn it, 2 inch, and then you've got it, and then that is your base. So now when we come to doing the lid, it's super simple. Now if you don't want to redraw, you don't have to. All you've got to do is on this number here, just this one, all you need to do is add 1/8 of an inch onto each of them. So if we add so if we do 10 1/4 inches plus 1/8 of an inch, we know we need a piece that is 10 3/8. If we do it for this one, we know we want a piece that's 8 1/2 inches plus 1/8. We know that we want 8 5/8 of an inch. So that's the cardstock that we need. So what we're going to do now is you can draw it out and just add that 1/8 of an inch on, but honestly that's all you need to do. Let me just pop this in like so. So according to this, and this is going to be my top, I need a piece that is 8 5/8, so there's a half, and we just got the 5/8. Okay, and I'm going to put that down. And then we want a piece that is 10 3/8. So there's 10 1/4. I'm just going to go between the 1/4 and the half, because that's your 1/8. And then we're going to put that. So that is my lid. You're then going to take your scoreboard. So let me just put this away. Okay. So you're going to grab your scoreboard, and all you're going to do, because you've got the size paper that you need, all you need to do is just score 2 inches on every single side. So 2 inches, turn, 2 inches, turn, 2 inches, turn, and 2 inches, turn. That is it. That's all you need to do. So it is much better to have a diagram and to work out, you know, well, I personally, for me anyway, I find it so much easier because it's visual, and yeah, hopefully I'm hoping it helps, and so far all my boxes have turned out. So we're going to burnish all of these score marks. And exactly what we did with the bottom of the box, we're going to do exactly the same with the top of the box. And we're going to just cut down here along that score line, and then we're going to cut a slither out like so. Okay, so I'm going to do exactly the same there. And then we're going to do this as well. And the reason why we cut this slither out is because if you were to try and put it on, it would stick out, you would see it. So it just gives you that little bit of extra room, so that it sits nicely. So we're going to do the same again. We'll cut a slither out. It can be small, big, however you want. Okay, and then the last one. But that 1/8 of an inch extra really does make all of the difference when creating your box. Right, okay, so we've got that. So then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to grab my glue, and we're going to stick our glue down like so. Okay. And then we're going to do this all the way around. Oh, it's really pouring it down. And my husband's just left the house as well to take Lady for a walk. He's so silly. So silly. Right, okay. So glue down on there. And again, just make sure that glue adheres. And then the last piece. You don't have to use glue. You can use double-sided tape, red liner tape, anything you want to use to cut these down. I prefer using my glue, so yeah, I just use what you prefer. So that is our lid, and then you just grab your box and it will slide on perfectly. And as you can see, you've got the slightest, I mean, if I was to put a ribbon around there, you can sort of see that it's ever so slight, but it fits perfectly. The one thing that we do need to do with this, let me see if I can grab one. So I've just got my hole punch, and I want to put like finger holes on either side, and we're just going to eyeball it. Okay, and I'm going to try and get the middle, and then we're going to do the other side as well. And this is just going to help the recipient. You don't have to do this, it is optional, but it will help the recipient to open the box, because it means that you can get a hold of either side and the top. So that is our box all done. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to do the other 4 boxes, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to show you exactly what we have left once I've done those boxes. And then we're going to do part 5, which is the final part of stash busting this paper pad, and hopefully you guys will have enjoyed this mini series, which is the first of the year. Hopefully you will have enjoyed it, and yeah, hopefully you've got your own ideas on what you can do. But like I say, I mean, you could do it now and put them away for Christmas, for Mother's Day, for birthdays, just because, just to make someone smile. I just think they're such a lovely gift. Yeah, and especially for a non-crafter as well. Yeah, I honestly, yeah, they're lovely. So I'm going to make these boxes off camera, and then yeah, I'll come back and show you them, and then show you exactly what we've got left. So I'll be back in a second. Right, okay, I'm back. They're all done. So we have the 4 boxes here, and then inside each box we do have all of the goodies. I mean, how lovely are those? And I've tried to match up like the papers and things as well. Now, the last thing that I want to do with these boxes is I would like to add some ribbon on. Now, I have run out of the dusty pink ribbon. This is literally it. That's all I've got left. It might be enough for one of them. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I can use them for one of them. So what I'm going to do with the ribbon is we're actually going to so as long as I get them, I do have some pink ribbon as well. So if I do the same size as that for the other ones, because then at least it's all got the same ribbon, because I'm going to put one of the journaling cards on top to keep the ribbon stuck down so it doesn't get lost. Right, I need to do one more. So right, let's do this last bit. Okay, right, there we go. Let's pop that away. Right, okay, so that's all my ribbon, and then I've already pre-cut, well, just about, and all I'm going to do is just take some of these. So the first one I want to use is this, I Love Your Smile, and that will go on one of them. And then, oh, Believe, Dream, Achieve, we'll have that one as well. So again, keeping this very simple, because I think sometimes you need to let your dreams be your wings, definitely. Okay, so I'll just cut that out. And then how many have we got there? Right, so we do have 3, so I need one more. I'm thinking that happy one actually, because yeah, I was thinking start your day with a dance party. However, it's just the words and it needs a little bit more decoration, and I don't want to overdo these, so we're just going to stick with one of them. Right, okay, so all I'm going to do, I'm going to find the middle of my ribbon, which is there. I'm going to grab, let's move these 2 boxes, I'm going to grab my glue, and I'm going to put a nice generous amount of glue just along there, and then we're going to stick that center of our ribbon on like that, and then so that's just so that it stays in place. Then I'm going to grab our journaling card and put plenty of glue on, and then that is just going to stick over the top. So we've decorated the top of the box, but the whole point of doing it is so that it keeps that ribbon in place, so the recipient can always well, they can either reuse the box and gift to somebody else, or they can always have it so that it's tied. And then I'm just going to pop a bow in like so, and there you have it. Now what I am going to do is I'm just going to move that over a little so we don't hide that, but there, how gorgeous is that? So I'm going to do that to all of them. So again, find the center of our ribbon. Okay, actually I'll do this on the busy one, and then we're going to pop a nice generous splodge of glue on, and that's going to keep that ribbon in place for us. And then I'm going to use this light one. We're going to stick this down like so. Okay, And like I said, this serves two purposes: one, to keep that ribbon in there, and two, to make it look pretty. Because we always want it to look pretty. So let's bring that in, and I'm going to just bring that bow down. Okay, like so. And there we have our second box. So let's continue and let's do the rest. But it means that we're not going to lose the ribbon for the box, because when the ribbon's loose, you can quite easily lose it. And I have found over the last couple of years, when I've been doing gift boxes, if I'm using ribbon, I found that I've started sticking the ribbon down, so that if the recipient wants to reuse the box, the ribbon is with it still, so they can reuse it quite easily. So there's that one, and doesn't that look lovely? So then let's do our bow. Okay, so just like that. So there's our third box, and then our final box. So let's get the last bit of ribbon. Okay, and again, nice generous amount of glue. I always like to put more than what I need on, because then I know that, you know, that glue will soak nicely into the ribbon, and it should definitely keep it there. Okay, and then I'm just going to put lots of glue on there as well, and then pop that on, and there we have our 4 boxes to give our gifts to. Now I just want to move that over, there we go, and have the bow just down here. Okay, there we are. Oh, I love it. So there we have it. That is today's video from our mini series using the papers. Now, I did say that I would show you exactly what is left, and I think we do have enough left for what I'm wanting to do in the next video. So full sheets, we have got 1, 2, 3. So I've got 3 full sheets left, and then we have all of these little bits left. So we've got some of the journaling cards left. Yeah, we've definitely got enough here to do what I want to do. But yeah, you'll have to see what that is, although I think most of you'll be able to guess. That, there we go. So yeah, so definitely enough left to fill these boxes up, ready to be gifted out. But yeah, I'm enjoying this, really enjoying it. So I will see you in the next video. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video, hope you're enjoying the mini series, and I will catch you guys in another video very soon. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and yeah, take care, and I'll see you next time. Happy crafting, bye.